components which are key. And they all start with humble beginnings. First off, top quality fresh coffee. Then, of course, a great team to work with. Then we have to develop recipes, both for brewing clean and concise coffee, and of course, serving our customers. Now, executing these two things to the maximum of our potential results in a better experience for our customer. But right now, I'm going to focus on the coffee. The coffee I'm brewing today is from the Manantiales del Fontino farm in Colombia. It is from the department of Corsa, in the municipality of Catalonia. This area is extremely well known for its agricultural economy due to fertile soils and a mountainous landscape. It sits at 1,800 to 2,000 meters above sea level and is owned by the Londono family and managed by Colombian Mountain Company. Together, they aim to produce top quality, diverse lots in smaller amounts. That includes the coffee I'm brewing for you today, and that is their geisha cultivar. Forgive me, as this first part of the bloom is extremely important to the flavor of the coffee. It's this degassing stage that I find is where all that beautiful, sweet flavor and acidity come from. Now, I haven't just chosen geisha because of its superior cleanliness and clarity in the cup. What also strikes me about this cultivar is its resistance to leaf rust. This has had a catastrophic effect on the coffee farms all around Latin America in recent times. And I believe personally that we need to be looking into this issue. And I believe that exploring the composition biologically of the geisha plant, we may be able to find some answers in developing some new species and combating this disease together. I will be starting the third one in a moment. I just want to have as much attention to detail as possible. Okay guys, so the grinder that I used today is a Malconic EK43 grinder. And I've also used a 250 micron sieve to remove all of the fine particles from my batch. What this results in is a far smaller distribution of particle sizing. I can therefore lower my dose and fine off my coffee considerably. This increases the surface area of each particle, allowing me to extract higher. This coffee was a great choice to use for this type of brewing, type, as its results shine mostly at those higher extractions. As you can see, I'm also using Hario drippers and filter papers, as during training I found that these had superior clarity of flavor, whilst remaining that cleanliness and balance that we want from our coffees. I'm using 250 mils of bottled water from a company called Thank You Water, for a sustainable water company, giving back to the communities without access to fresh, clean water. The water is also at a composition of 65 ppm parts per million. This is slightly lower than what we use for coffee. However, when brewing high-quality filter coffees like this, where cleanliness and clarity is of utmost importance, I find that this lower composition can really help bring out some of those sweeter, cleaner flavors. There's also one more middleman I'm yet to mention. That's our roaster. It's been roasted on an air roaster as opposed to using conduction heating. What I found with this roasting style is superior cleanliness and clarity, and the sweetness that you just can't get from some of the other flame style roasting. Now, back to service. What's really important when serving filter coffee, I believe, is the presentation. It creates that extra amount of experience for the customer. The same way that baristas produce latte art with their milk coffees, we shouldn't just produce filter coffee in a cup. But this is just not for aesthetical reasons, as I began to look into it and see how I could manipulate this. Each device has a purpose. First off, the decanter. It has a taller shape and tapered edges. What this does is heighten the aromatics of this coffee, and that's how I want to judge your coffee today, through this decanter. What you're going to notice is a sweet apricot, jasmine, and a slight bergamot on the finish. Then, I'd like you to enjoy the rest of your coffee through the ceramic cup. Again, with purpose. It has greater heat retention, allowing it to preserve the sweetness of the coffee, as opposed to using glass. Now, also notice the wider mouth of this ceramic. It's low, and it's designed to disperse the liquid over your palate with a greater surface area, allowing us to pick up more of those delicious flavors. Those flavors are really juicy bodied. Apricots are so juicy and strong, I never stop drinking this coffee. Also notice those sweet jasmines, very light, and offer that balance to the cup. Peach acidity, think about those there, yeah. And again, that bergamot right on the finish. Take your time, because this coffee, as all high altitude coffees do, keep changing as it cools down. So please enjoy it through the decanter, get right in there and some good swirls, then enjoy in the ceramic cup. Thank you guys so much for today. I hope you enjoy your coffee. I'm going to call time.